Hello, dear Libra. I am Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your May 2022 horoscope. And we start the month with your ruler, Venus, moving into your opposite sign of Aries. And this is if you have a Libra sun, moon, or rising sign, you may feel the effects of this. This is going to be in your seventh house. So you may find yourself really valuing self-care and love and attracting your own radical acceptance of who you are and expressing yourself through your independent ways. And this could activate maybe some energy if you're partnered with somebody or you're looking for love. This has a wonderful ability to be able to ramp up your energy so that your light is shining so bright that you're able to express yourself in your own way and easily attract to you someone who actually appreciates it, sees you as that leader or that fearless one. You know, this is where you choose love over fear. So even if you're in a bonded relationship, maybe you decide to express yourself with your partner in a new way, or you decide you want a fresh start with your finances, with your relationship, and some of the things that you've been working on. And so this is a beautiful time for you to be able to have that. Now, professionally as well, like I mentioned, the financial aspect, you may decide that now you can start fresh with some new business ideas, or maybe a new project that you're starting, maybe you're leading one. This is all really powerful energy for it. Even though we do have Mercury retrograding this month in the sign of Gemini, its ruler, and we have Jupiter ingressing into the sign of Aries as well. So your seventh house is going to be really lit up. And even though Mercury, like I say, is retrograding, it does create delays and miscommunications and slowdowns. At the same time, it's a beautiful time to wrap up projects, to wrap up any sort of ideas you might have had that felt a little incomplete, because this is your ninth house. And maybe there are some far-reaching ideas or people from different countries, or you've been thinking about higher education or something to add to your toolkit. And with the Mercury retrograde, you can go back and revisit that, and you want a fresh start with your finances. Maybe this is a new investment into your own higher learning, or a way that allows you to expand your reach to be able to get your message out and connect with people on a larger scale. Now, again, let me talk about Jupiter moving into your seventh house. It is going to stay there for just a little while before retrogrades back into Pisces. But for now, you'll find new, fresh, expanded energy that allows you to have faith and hope again in love, in relationship, in the partnerships. Now, there is a small piece here that seventh house deals with our competition or open enemies. So it could be that you end up having to stand up for yourself. Maybe you stand up for your partner. People may not understand fully what is happening for you. And so you may have to say, let me declare some things here, and I'm going to defend my relationship, or I'm going to defend the belief systems that I have in when it comes to partnerships. And with Mercury retrograding, it is very likely, Libra, that you are going to have past lovers, past relationships coming back to you so that you can wrap those up. So if you're single and you've been waiting for someone to come back, this is a powerful time for that to happen. If you are bonded and there's been topics that you and your partner need to revisit, this is a time for you to be able to do that, to speak truth, and to be able to say, look, as individuals, we're really powerful together. How do we collaborate and blend? There is a powerful full moon this month on the 16th. It's in Scorpio. It is an eclipse. And this is going to affect your second and eighth houses. And you may not feel it right at the full moon. It could be leading up to it. It could be a couple of weeks after. But either way, you're going to be having something come to light or releasing anything to do with a value that is outdated. Maybe there's some physical possessions that you are purging, doing some spring cleaning, but also this could be an opportunity for you to gain in influence and power and trust when it comes to your finances, when it comes to what you're investing in. And this could come through partnerships. So making good partnership decisions. Who are you aligned with? Do they line up with your values? Do you share the same ideas that can help you grow? grow. Because remember, with Jupiter in that seventh house, this is about growth and this is about opportunity. And so at the full moon, you may release one source of income or one possession in order to create something bigger, better. And you may need the resources from another, let's say a loan or commission or a partnership. Maybe some of you get married around this time and you gain through the marriage as well. Now, the sun enters Gemini on the 21st. This is in your ninth house. And so you can find strength and vitality and inspiration through the things that you're learning, maybe you're teaching. And if you have something that you really want to share, this is a great time to share it. It's not necessarily a great time for you to start something, to launch a course or to launch into higher education, that sort of thing. But if it's something that's from the past that you've already started, it's a great time for like graduations or taking your exams, that sort of thing. Keep in mind Mercury's retrograde, which does create a little bit of confusion, a little bit of misstep if you're taking something online, let's say technology, right? Could go a little funky. Or the professor decides that, they want to give a different test or that they just don't show up or whatever. I mean, there's little snafus along the way, but for the most part, this should have you thinking in long range plans, maybe even traveling. Just keep your sense of humor. There could be delays if you're traveling during this time. It's a great time if you're planning to travel, and especially if you want to get away for the summer, maybe go abroad, that sort of thing. Mercury retrogrades back into Taurus on the 23rd. This is further activating your eighth house. So if there's some eighth house issues that you were dealing with that you didn't have some answers on, at this time, you could receive them. Some of you may be dealing with an inheritance or settling an estate at this time, or you're having discussions and connections with a partner about how to best use your finances or how to best grow your coffers of savings or investments, that sort of thing. Now, with this having the Taurus influence, I would venture to say, Libra, that there's going to be discussions around where you're physically living, where you're all the physicalities that are involved there. And if you have trust and you have intimacy, then you will be able to make decisions, especially when Mercury goes direct in June, about whatever this topic is around your physical world. And now we also, right around this time, we have Mars entering Aries. So again, seventh house activation. Mars could have you fighting for your relationship. It could also have you defending others who may need your help, that need that rescuer, somebody to come in when there's a crisis. Maybe your partners or business or professional are going through some sort of crisis. You're there to support them. You may also find yourself wanting to compete during this time. So it's a great time if you're doing sports competitions or maybe you're just out doing the outdoor thing of competing. I think about here in Reno, we're going to be starting up with things like the rodeos and, there's the Baja sports and things like that. So it's a great time if you want to have some fun and throw a party and just enjoy yourself. Venus enters Taurus. So again, your ruler now enters its home sign of Taurus on May 28th, further activating that eighth house, attracting to you greater bonds of trust and intimacy and emotional bonding, because it helps you to attract those who are in alignment with your values and to go deeper into the true meaning and the true nature of what serves you in relationship. And so if for some reason, Libra, you haven't met, quote unquote, the one, you're that single Libra, even though Mercury's retrograde, it's okay for you to circulate, to give yourself permission to maybe just have a couple of dates quietly behind the scenes, that sort of thing, until Mercury goes direct. And then you guys get to reveal more of yourselves to each other. If you're in a bonded relationship, at this time, if you're wanting to increase your family, if you're wanting to increase your incomes, find new opportunities, during the Venus transiting through Taurus in that eighth house, you'll be able to find opportunities to do that. Maybe you decide you want to go into, say, investments or banking or finances of some sort. It's a great industry during this time to do that. Gemini new moon on May 30th, further emphasizing your ninth house. So you may be thinking about belief systems. Maybe there's an old belief system that was limiting you that you're ready to let go of and set an intention for a new one to drop in, and one that says, yeah, the universe has my back. This also could have you planning trips. It can have you planning ways to connect, maybe with siblings or family, and having plans that reach far and wide. Maybe there's several different subject matters that are of great interest to you, and this is an opportunity for you to explore that and to start planning ahead. It's a very sweet new moon. It should be a lot of fun, lightness for you, and give you a chance to be able to say, yeah, you know what? I really can believe that life loves me. And again, with all that Aries emphasis this month, the biggest thing for you, Libra, is to come back to radical self-love, self-acceptance, and being able to own every part of you and just watch how others go, at least this Libra is authentic, and I want to be around that. That's refreshing. All right, Libra, I hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Have a great month.